Alright, good morning people. Hope you're well. It is Sunday, we're back at it again with yet another car boot. Hopefully it'll be like last week. We picked up some absolutely brilliant pickups last week. If you haven't seen it yet, we picked up an unbelievable Spurs track jacket from 1989 to 1991, I think it was, worth a huge amount of money. A few pairs of Jordans, loads and loads of decent bits. We did a midweek car boot, which will show you the pickups from at some point in a different video. Already sold a huge amount of that, and not many clothes. You know, we do a lot of clothes. This time, not many clothes. We went with stuff that was a bit different, a bit easier to flip on in terms of sort of the value to the profit or whatever. We might make a lot more profit on clothes, but we thought we'd get some easier stuff to flip on. So less items, more money spent, and it worked really well, really well. So it's a good way to mix it up. But on the way to our normal car boot, Sean is just getting our money out as always. And then we're basically looking around, seeing what we get. Hopefully it's going to be just as good as it normally is. But yeah, I am tired today. I'm always tired on Sundays at the moment. I'm struggling. It's so busy. FIFA stuff as well. But we'll keep going. We'll grind it out. We'll see you at the car boot sale. Let's see what we buy. All right, so we're here. It is absolutely gigantic today. Anyway, massive today. So we'll get into it. We'll see what we get. Hopefully some decent bits today, but we'll see. Nice jumper, he's the same roof, but nice jumper.
I thought it changed, so she asked more. Didn't you? I thought it was. Yeah, she said more. Be careful.
What are you looking at?
I'm pretty sure that's something just today, but a lot of the cost there.
The cost?
A lot of it.
Yeah?
All the shirts are the cost there.
We sold one or two.
I think they're legit. It's just old school. You can tell by the inside label you've given it away. I think they are legit, they're cost, but I'm just not sure on them. Just be interested in them. You've got to make sure it's right though. I like that, it's cute. Quite cute, just put that. That's definitely fake, yeah. You can tell by the logo. Okay.
Huh?
Okay.
It's less, sure.
Yeah, it's look at Stephen Queen, Marlborough. I know nothing about them if they're legit or not. I don't think that's legit. I thought it's
legit.
It's not, look.
Yeah.
Don't know inside tag. Polartec recycled. Doesn't look like legit to me, but you can tell me if it is. If you know it definitely is, then.
The S label's cut out, so there's no size. Leave it, it's some less stuff. Just that.
Yes, sir?
Nothing special, is it?
Well, if that piece is legit, but I don't know.
Well,
They're cheap anyway. I don't mind that because it's a nice jacket. How much you got these two?
The barber jacket, I want 8 on.
Okay.
And that I'll do for 2, so I can both for a 10 on.
Yeah, okay, that's fine.
That one's 5 on. Oh, yeah, thank you.
I'll put this one actually.
Thank you very much. 6 quid. 6 quid do it. It's fine, it goes.
You know what's on a lot of them? There's no put on there. But you don't want the lot. What's that? Have you got a thought of what you want for a lot of these?
For the whole lot?
The whole lot.
All them. Thank you. How many's in there? There's quite a few in there. We've got more in there as well.
20-ish, 30.
I'll do right there.
I want the 30.
No, I'm saying that's how much there probably are.
Yeah.
20-ish.
20 quid.
Yeah, deal. Love it.
Okay.
Easy.
Saves
The wires.
Picking out ones that we want.
Saves us picking all that. We use more time.
Keyboards.
No, I'm right, thank you. Keyboards probably too much for us for that.
Yeah.
We need wires all the time.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah,
saves
we've
us
got loads more at
drama.
home and all, but
Yeah, perfect.
big office clear out.
So yeah, method my address to the wire. Sean's just taking back to the car. We obviously resell a lot of screens and stuff like that. A lot of the time we need the wires for them. So yeah, it's a really good idea to get loads of those cables, because once you sort them out, some of those cables as well, they actually sell for quite a bit of money. So we'll make back a good amount from that. The DisplayPort to VGI, DVI even, VGA, they sell for like 5-6 quid alone online. So we will use those to sell someone, keep some, make a profit back from it, and then we'll have tons and tons of wires for free.
Thank you.
How much you got on that? Yep, and on the t-shirts.
On those ones, if you want all of it, £10.
Yep, seems fair.
Yeah?
Yep, seems fair to me. You can have your hangers back there.
Do you want a bag?
No, that's alright, we've got trolleys and stuff.
Fabulous, yeah.
Saves all that.
We're running out of them now.
Perfect. Yeah, thank you very much.
Perfect, thank you.
Can I have the tenner, please, Sean? Sean? No, tenner, please. That's probably right, it's cheaper. I like all of them, but I just think we pick them up consistently at £3, £2, £3, let them paying for. They're nice, don't get me wrong.
If we buy like 4 or 5, could you go £3 each?
They're alright. I like that, it's nice.
What about this one? Medium.
I don't think that's medium anymore. It's been shrunk down a little bit.
So that £3, yeah?
Yeah, Lion's quite happy with that.
That £3, yeah?
I'm happy with that.
And this.
That's nice as well.
Oh yeah,
That's
that's
better.
that, yeah.
Just the baby stuff in the boxes, 4 for £1.
Fair play.
Right, it's,
Just like vests,
Oh,
baby
that's fine.
clothes, and then one
You think
just
so?
like mixed.
well, let's buy those.
Saying like 50.
We got 5 of the £4 ones and then 1 of the 2, so.
You do 17 on them?
Yeah, go for it.
Perfect. Appreciate it, mate.
Sampling keyboard. How much you got on the keyboard now?
How much is that?
35.
35.
Yeah. 075.
You search the model number for me, please. Search the model number for me. CT630. Casio CT630.
I'm not exactly yet.
Casio CT630. Casio tone. I think if it was cheaper, I think maybe, but I think to know of. Is 35 the best? Is that the best you can do? 35?
How much do you want?
About 20 would be the best. Nah, I can't. Thank you though. 20, yeah? Let's try and put it in there somehow. Put it in there somehow. Has he asked me if he's got wire?
You don't have the wires.
Casio, I just saw the sample keyboard for 35 that's more than that, so we should be good to go on that. CT630. Can we move?
Got no whip home and try 'em on. Oh, bless you. Yeah.
How much you got on the trainer?
Yeah.
How much do you want the shoes?
The shoes, I think. Ellie, how much are your trainers?
£3 each. So there's do a 10 on top.
I've got a couple of kids. Some of their smaller stuff is being sold.
What's the quality like? The make sure the condition's good.
But yeah, they'll all be similar. Sort of small days.
The outside of those ones are quite dirty, but nothing the washing machine might fix.
We
We do a tenner on all 4. We do a tenner on all 4.
Extra early to yeah.
So the 4.
4 running ones.
369. Those big ones are hers.
Okay,
Dan, how much do you want for your trainers?
Thank you. Bye bye.
the pink ones.
Those are £2.50, please.
Yeah, cool. So it's fine. It's 50p difference.
£11.50.
Yeah, that's fine. Don't worry, that's fine. So pop them there. Champion top as well. Quickly, put it up for me. How much you got on your these programs?
Sorry?
How much you got on these?
£1 each or 12 for £10. And they cost about £10 inside.
Yeah.
These are different years, 4 different years. So. Some Glastonbury Coldplay watches.
Actually, oh, they're the ones that they light up.
Yeah.
I remember that in the performance.
Yeah.
How much you got on those?
£2 each.
They're kind of cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. There's 14 of them and the 2 watches. What could you do on those? I'm probably the only person that picks these up, so.
£14.
Yeah, why not? That's fine. That seems fair to me.
I'd rather really pay more for the control.
How much are they?
No, I'm sorry, I bought it.
These three.
So 9 total, yeah?
Can we have a look? Is that another pair in there? If you don't mind? Can we have a look? That'd be great.
You ain't taking no 12 quid for this PlayStation, are you? What? You ain't taking 12 quid for this.
Come on, those. Yeah. Let's grab them. Alright, nice. There's 3 pairs, 4 pairs, 5 pairs. 5 pairs.
We got 5 pairs, yeah.
How much?
How much are they?
Yeah, the golf ones are a bit more. I asked them a £5 for them.
Okay, so what total is 17 then? Is that the total? So the golf ones and then 4 the smaller ones.
Yeah.
Is that right? We go with that 17. Perfect, we'll go with that.
Was there more? How much you got on your jumpers on the car?
Which one?
All of the
£10. Calvin's 15. That one, 7.
So that's not bad, but I think. What's that?
not terribly. Swim shorts.
How much are your swim shorts as well?
The crummy ones are a tenner. They've
Yeah.
been worn, but only with boxers.
Yeah.
My son's obsessed. And the other ones are a £5.
I think if you wanted vintage, you probably get it for a bit, it wouldn't be worn. Yeah. Yes, a bit steep for me. That okay? Yeah, 150 is fine. Love a bit of echo. Always love a bit of echo.
That's correct.
Yeah, that one there you can use your standing desk.
Oh, so like if you're there.
Some people do stand up desks rather than sit down. So they're sitting on the back sides of there.
So you stand up at your desk?
Yeah, some people do stand up desks, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's a thing.
So if you're doing it for ages, you want to sit down now?
Yeah, but some people stand up, but it's just a thing.
I'm like, confused by it.
No, not for now.
Do you know what size these are? I think that's an L. So, but these two go together,
Yeah.
and there's another.
I think I'm right with that one.
How much you got on these two then? £2. What do you think?
How much? £2? £2 each or £2 together? Yeah, that's fine. I'll do that. Right, so there's my hamster cage, and then this took him there, which is good. I just picked up a car t-shirt, everybody t-shirt, a couple of quid each. Thought I was recording for some reason, didn't record up. So we're in a good place. I think we've got like 30 quid left to spend. We've gone mad again. But yeah, we've got to head back to the car, but sort of part of me just like take a slow stroll back and see if there's anything else we can buy along the way. Might be a better shout. Right, Sean's gone to get the car. This is everything we bought basically. It's hard for me to show you everything, but these stationery programs, they sell for about £5 each, so picking a lot up as a dub. But yeah, we've got some really good parts for keyboard. This is for the clothes again. Hamster cage there, £2. We sell these for £15 all the time. So really, really easy, really good deals. And then obviously a pizza oven, which we're going to use for ourselves. We're going to clean up and we'll love it either way. So yeah, going to get a car loaded up, and Harrison's coming to bring over the bits and bobs that we need. So fingers crossed to do well. Alright guys, apologies if you hear any like banging behind, but the pizza oven's just there and it makes loads of noise. But yeah, did absolute bits. We actually went back out again after Harrison picked stuff up, and we picked up 3 camcorders for a tenner, a couple of bits of clothes, but 3 camcorders for a tenner, which I'll show you when we get in. One of them I know sells for a lot more than that, so it was really, really solid. I'm surprised no one else had picked those up. But it's funny, when you walk around later on at this time, you sort of realise how dry everyone's made it. It's just sort of, a lot of the time it's the less desired stuff it's about, but you can pick up some really good deals like those camcorders. Even spares and repairs, we should triple, quadruple our money on them. So we're on our way back now. We'll show you what we got when we get home. Absolutely amazing pickups again. We'll see you soon. Alright guys, so we are back. It is actually the next day while I'm recording this, just because we were very, very busy on the Sunday. And yeah, really good car boot, but for me a really good example of one of those boot sales. We didn't pick up something worth an absolute ton, but lots of consistent good buys. And I want to talk to you about a little bit of that in a minute, because I find from resellers on eBay, there's a little bit of arrogance or an expectation that something starts below them buying it, and it's not. And I'll explain why in a second. So first we'll talk about the keyboard. I can't show the keyboard. It's a Casio CT630. I can't find anything of it on eBay at the moment. One hasn't sold for a long time, which is a good thing. When you look up an item, if there's loads of them selling, I tend to be a bit like, meh, it's going to be hard to sell. If I see it sell for a lot, fine. If there's not many of them around, that's great for you. It means you've got more of a chance of selling that item for more. So I can really put it on there, ask whatever price I want, and hope that I sell it for that. So I'm probably going to put it on for about 70 quid and see if we get a bite on it. Postage will be a pain in the arse on it because it's big, but it is what it is. It's part and parcel of what we do. So the keyboard's a good buy, but first thing I want to show you are these Glastonbury. There's loads of them here. They are. Glastonbury programs. Now they'll come up on the screen with different prices, but this is the 2019 one. I've seen these sell for a £5 each on eBay, which is a dub. We paid 14 quid for, I think it was 14 programs and 2 of the Coldplay watches. The Coldplay watches can sell anywhere between £5 and £10 each. Again, you'll see that on screen. We also got some of the, what's this one? The June 2000 one. This went for 9 quid by itself. One of these single cut ones. What I will say to you is, music memorabilia, when it's cheap enough, is always a buy. A quid per program for Glastonbury is nothing really. It doesn't really, there's no real risk there involved at all. We've downstairs got hundreds of football programs again. We paid about 20 pence a program. There's no risk in them. It's just a bit time consuming, but again, really solid profit without it being a gigantic, oh my god, what a buy, if that makes sense. It can't always be that. It's as simple as that. And again, things like this. Don't turn your nose up at shoes or clothes, and this is an important point here. We buy really anything that sells. So whether that's a Nike t-shirt, an Adidas t-shirt, we're not these guys that are like, oh, it's got to look amazing for us to buy it. No. Everything will sell if you're willing to put the work in. Especially for those of you that are new to this and have only just started getting going, that's your best friend. Anything like this that's a £3 or £4 pickup, these will sell for about 40 quid probably, 35, 40 quid. Easily get something close to that. And that's from a £3 jobbing. I see people that turn down trainers, and I'm like, why are you doing that? Buy them, they're great. I guess time is a constraint, but again, we pick up t-shirts for 50p a pound, sell them for a tenner at a time. You're literally 10 times in your money. Why would you not do that? It's a great way to do things. And when you are buying clothes, look out for cool designs. So this is a Just Do It hoodie from Nike, and these I've seen sell anywhere between 20 and 30 quid. We paid £2 for it with a pair of shorts, okay? And usually a giveaway that Nike is quite decent is the older style tag. So you'll see that there. It's the sort of grey tags. These tend to mean they're a bit older. Not like, we're not talking 20, 25, 30 years old, but these are like 90s, early 90s tags. It usually means they've got a bit more value. And just cool spread outs. Spread outs always do well. Just Do It as a print is pretty cool for Nike. If it says Nike across it, it's always good. You guys saw us pick up that Pierre Cardin multicoloured jacket. It's literally there now. Sean's packaging it up. We paid £3 for it. We sold it for 15. It's really, really good profit off of something that just looked cool. Sometimes when things just look cool, if you think, right, that's an awesome buy, then, or that's an awesome sort of top, then it's an awesome buy. It's always a way to do it. But the final thing I want to talk about is this, okay? This is a camcorder. You won't know it because you can't see it at the moment, but it is a camcorder in there, right? Everything in there. Camcorder, batteries, chargers, okay? We paid £10 for 3 camcorders, and their cases, okay? Now that one there is listed right now working for £45. I will try and check and see if it's working. That's a very nice amount of profit. However, there's a really simple rule here. If you see a camcorder and it has the charger and it has the battery and it's £5 or below, buy it. you will almost always be able to sell the battery and charger alone for that amount. We bought camcorders down the line, we bought boom boxes. You can usually always get a minimum of £10-15, even if it's a crap basic one. But some of them sell for a lot more. We sold a Sony Handycam recently, which was a really, really decent pickup. And we paid £10 for 3. So now this one here will pay for all of them anyway, but we look to get maybe 60-70 quid across the 3 of them. It's really, really good profit again. And there was no buy this week, other than the keyboard potentially that was like, wow, what a buy, like last week's Spurs jacket or whatever. It can't always be like that. But this week was one of the best weeks for profit, without a doubt. We picked up so much stuff. Even that hamster cage, £2, we'll turn that to £15 directly via Facebook Marketplace and not even have to worry about sort of sending it, whatever it is. Someone will pick it up from us instead. It's miles easier. But there were some of the pickups. I love the Glastonbury stuff. I'm going to read through that myself and have a little look at it. I think that's pretty cool. The keyboard's pretty awesome. Loads of really, really nice clothes. A couple that might stay with me as well. But if you're new around here, make sure you subscribe down below. Make sure your notifications are turned on so you never miss an upload. But for now, I'm out. Peace out. I'll speak to you soon.